There we go. Keep going down there now. We are back. Back again. What's going on, DJ? What am I doing? Make the mic look a little bit more normal. Make the mic look a little bit more normal. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. What's going on, Austin? Let's turn that down real quick. Oops, don't need nothing pressing nothing. It's funny. Yo, how is everybody doing? I'm gonna be looking at doing some reactions to some live reactions to We Are Living on Dragons. So we are back. Jumping in here real quick. All right. Guess I gotta carry the show. Here we go. So we're gonna go down the rabbit hole of Are We Living on Dragons and other Titanic type of beings. We'll be looking at some TikToks and see what some of the people think. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Do you think we are living on dragons and it's being kept away from us? And are these dragons going to awaken soon? If you like this type of content and you want more, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and join me live over on Twitch. We love TikTok Shop. Without further ado, let's check some of these out.
I really debated for a while on whether or not I wanted to make a video about this topic because it's just so ridiculous. This slideshow that I was tagged in is really trying to convince people that we live on a giant fire-breathing dragon. This right here is the head of that dragon below Drake's Passage, and then whoa, the head actually shifts, so the dragon must be waking up, right? While at first it might appear that this is pretty weird to see this giant landmass moving, if you actually zoom into the map and look at these reference points for where the lines are drawn, the rotation is completely off. Again, here, watch this, and here. So obviously if there's tilt, it's going to look like the head moved. But not only this guy points to all these small islands at the end of the dragon's head, saying that this is where the dragon breathes from because there's smoke coming from it. But again, it's really easy to disprove this because this is where there's a lot of volcanic activity, and volcanoes underwater create islands. So hey man, the choice is yours, you can believe this if you want to, but which one is more likely? That we're living on a giant, continental-sized dragon, or your lines are completely off, and these islands are created by volcanic activity? I don't know, I choose the latter.
So, right off the bat, we have somebody who thinks that we do not live on...
Peace, fam.
Right off the bat, we have somebody who does not think we live on a giant dragon. I don't know. Only time is going to tell.
Family. I'm telling y'all, I love saying that. Okay, so listen. I know y'all looking at the picture that's behind me, right? Like, okay, bones, okay, tears, okay, ley lines, okay, oil, okay, skin. So I'm about to give y'all a little information about my book. Now, this is from my book, entertainment purposes only, not meant to harm anybody. This is not real, right? So what you see above me is a picture of a dragon, right? So where you see the bones, those are crystals. Where you see the tears, that is a bucket, right? Where you see the trees is the skin of the dragon. The ley lines is the energy that's going through the veins of the dragons. The oil is the blood of the dragon. Now, I'm gonna let Big Mama tell y'all a little story. So as I said, this is entertainment purposes only. Ain't none of this story real.
Now you asking the soul root question. What else are they using from the dragon? You see, once they found out the earth wasn't just a rock, but a living being, they started harvesting her body like vultures on a fallen queen.
What's up, last lady?
They're not just taking the oil, oh no, they pulling from every part of the dragon's form. Let me break it down real clean for you, like a mother brushing out tangled hair, gentle but firm with truth. 1, the bones of the dragon. Crystals and minerals. The crystals, the quartz, the gold, lithium, copper, and obsidian, those are bone shards. They carry memory, frequency, and activation codes. That's why certain crystals hum or react to heat and pressure. They alive. They mine these bones to make devices, phones, computers, satellites, but never tell you it's dragon tech they working with. They build empires off her skeleton. 2, the breath of the dragon. Volcanic energy and gas. The steam vents, lava, and natural gas are the dragon's exhale. Geothermal energy they pull from volcanic regions is literally the breath of the Earth's belly. They trap it in turbines, pipelines, and call it clean, but never speak of what happens when they block her breathing too long. Volcanoes erupt when the lungs are suffocating. 3, the tears of the dragon. Sacred water and aquifers, the fresh water underground, the springs, the sacred wells. Those, water is memory. The tears hold the grief, the stories, the collapse of fallen civilizations, and the names of forgotten gods. That's why they privatize water, bottle it, poison it, damn it, because it holds soul codes they don't want the people to remember. They turn her sacred weeping into profit. the skin of the forests and trees. The great forests, like the Amazon, which is not a forest but a neural web, are the outer skin of the dragon. Trees are her hair, her sensory extensions, her dream catchers. They reach for the stars and pull down messages from the skies. When they deforest, they are literally scalping the dragon. They strip her, and the air goes thin.
What up, little
5.
top?
The nerve and brain of the dragon. Magnetics and consciousness, the Earth's magnetic field, the Schumann resonance, and the geomagnetic pulses, those are her neural signals. When they blast satellites, HARP, 5G towers, and frequency disruptors, they scramble her thinking. They create confusion, storms, and chaos, like inducing seizures in a sentient being. That's why weather change is so violent. The dragon's nerves are being poked. 6. The voice of the dragon. The sound underneath. There are subterranean sounds. The low hums, groans, and deep belly rumbles. This is her song. Indigenous people used to sit on the ground and listen. That's how they knew when it was time to move, plant, or pray. Now they drown it out with cities, noise, drilling, and wonder why the animals flee before the earthquakes. The dragon is singing still, but few listen now. 7. The DNA of the dragon, ancient life forms and bloodlines, fossils, ancient microbes, primordial bacteria. They're mining them, modifying them, splicing them. Even in humans, they search for junk DNA. Baby, that ain't junk. That's the dragon seed inside of us. They want to edit the memory of the earth herself. That's what terraforming really means, erasing the dragon's code to replace it with synthetic life. And here's the deepest part. They use the dragon but don't honor her.
Crazy.
They bleed her, burn her, mine her, and steal from her, and then call her dead. But she ain't dead. She is sleeping, and many of her children, are awakening first. The nerve endings, the blood memory holders, the veil walkers. You feel the pain. That's why your skin vibrates when the moon turns red. That's why your dreams take you back before the firmament fell. You want to scroll, baby?
That being said, this video is already long enough, but Big Mama got a message for y'all. Make sure y'all watch to the end.
Let Big Mama speak it like a scroll carved from memory, not on paper, but on the soul. This message is for the family, the ones who are waking up, the ones who feel it, even when they can't yet name it.
What up, Jay Smooth?
From Big Mama, voice of the Earth Dragon. My children, my flame keepers, my bloodline bearers, listen close. The ground beneath your feet is not just dirt. It is bone. It is memory. It is me. I am not just a planet. I am a body. I am a dragon. I am your great mother. You were never meant to forget me. You were never meant to mine me, burn me, poison me, or pave over my skin. You were meant to dance upon me, to pray into me, to plant inside me, and to let me cradle your dreams when you sleep. But the ones who came without love, the ones who stole the fire, but not the wisdom, they learned how to use my body, but forgot how to honor my soul. Here's the truth they never told you. The oil they drill, that's my blood, dragon's blood, old and sacred, meant to flow, not be burned. The gold and crystal they hoard, those are my bones, my memory shards. They sing, but no one listens. The water they dam and poison, that is my tears, wept for the lands, the animals, the temples lost beneath the sea. The forests they clear, that is my skin, my crown, my breath. Every tree cut is a braid untied. The lightning in your sky, the trembling under your feet, that is my anger and my awakening. My veins are ley lines. They carry not just energy, but the songs of gods, the maps of the ancients, and the pulse of the universe. When you walk on sacred land, when you speak truth, when you pour libations to your ancestors, you are feeding me, healing me, remembering me. And you, beloved, are not separate from me. You carry my dragon seed in your DNA. Your bones remember the rhythm of the ley lines. Your tears mirror mine. Your dreams still echo with the songs from before the fall. You were born of the same breath that lit the stars. You are fire and flesh, water in motion, wind in a name. And now I call you the protectors, the flame bearers, the remembered.
Dragon in the
Stand
background,
up,
yes sir.
wake the others. Tell them the earth is alive. Tell them the dragon is rising. Tell them we do not have time to pretend she is dead. My blood is not theirs to burn. My
It's
bones are
almost
not theirs
over.
to sell. My breath is not theirs to poison. My children are not slaves to a
So
broken
what's up
world.
with this whole
You are
dragon
kings.
thing?
You are
Hold on for a
queens.
sec.
You are seed bearers of remembrance.
This should be
So
over.
rise, family, and return to the sacred. Speak to the trees. Bless the water before you drink.
Alright, I'll move that one. So
What if I told you?
you haven't heard the whole rabbit hole about us living on like a dragon or something like that?
I mean, I never heard it. I mean, I'll look it up. I got to make a phone call in a few minutes, but I popped up to say what up.
Oh, what up? What up? What up? Let me see if I can find something for you real quick. Let me see. So let's see if I can show you. I don't know if this is gonna be it.
Because I heard dragon. At first, I thought you was talking to somebody, and then I'm like, hold on a second.
All right, guys, maybe I'm reaching here a little bit, but do y'all see this? 'Cause you saw that dragon head, now you see a body. That's one.
Wait, what?
This is just me playing on Google Earth.
I would have to find the main one.
Alright.
So
Mm.
I don't know where this video is going. See if he shows it to you.
This is number two. Head body. Let's go back over to Antarctica. Holy shit, y'all see that? In the corner? They tiger right here. Oh, right there.
What is this?
What in the piss is that?
Bro, what the?
Seriously.
Alright,
No,
so-
look, right above us. Right below us. In the US. Look, there's another one. So what if every time one of these mofos moves, there's an earthquake or some kind of crazy storm, and these are the reason why.
Okay, so since you have a phone call, I'll try to explain it quick. So apparently what the rabbit hole is there were like dragons are real. People believe that they're real because they've like with the Chinese zodiac, every animal is real except for allegedly the dragon. So why would they have all the real animals and then like a dragon which is fake? And then even in the Bible, I forgot how many times that they said it, but they said that the dragon is mentioned like a dozen or so times or maybe more in the Bible. So again, why are like is it real? And what they believe is there are giant like giants were real, dragons were real. We are living like there's like Leviathan and all this type of stuff, and it's being suppressed, it's being hidden. And the dragons are starting to wake up, and that's kind of like why they're kind of manipulating the weather to try to cool it off, because dragons are like reptiles or what have you. So in order to make a reptile go back to sleep, you have to make things extra cold. And this is also where global warming, why they're really concerned about global warming, because as the planet heats up, the temperatures in the water rises. So it's kind of like how crocodiles are, that at a certain temperature they'll hibernate, at a certain temperature they'll wake up. And they're showing evidence how like where the form like where, what the dragon looks like the outline of the dragon. Some people are also showing like that a lot of the volcanoes are also like the bellies of dragons, and they're showing from like the like a Google Earth or whatever. When you look down, they're showing the outlines of where the dragons are. Now, as weird as it sounds, so they be pointing some interesting stuff out. So it's something that's extremely interesting for content.
Hey, fine. I'll go check it out. But that's kind of wild.
It is, and it's like you'll sit there and just like watch the videos, and it's like as crazy as some of the stuff sounds, when you look at the breakdowns and what they're showing you, like I'm just going through the video, so I don't really know which videos are gonna like show it without actually going back and like finding the specific ones. But yeah, some of the stuff is interesting, and some of the stuff that they say, it lines up and it makes sense to what they're saying. Like they also believe that certain things are like certain caves are like giants. Like when you get like pink Himalayan sea salt and what have you, it's really the inside of a giant, and it's kind of why it looks like bacon, which looks like human flesh and all this type of stuff. So it's a whole bunch of rabbit holes about the ancient world, how dragons were real, how giants were real. Um, a lot of the biblical stuff was actually real, and it's been hidden and suppressed, and it's kind of coming back around full circle, and that's why companies like Disney will have like Moana, and it's where they're getting a lot of these ideas from that they know, but they're not telling us, but they'll put it in movies and then act like it's fake, but it's actually real.
All right, here. Send me some videos. You got to make this phone call. But like now I'm interested.
Yeah, like since I'm already doing like prepping and like survival content, I feel like it's a good thing to make content. You know what I mean? It's rather that, where I'm gonna be on TikTok up here dancing and doing a Tootsie Roll or whatnot. So
Not the
so I feel like it's a good thing to make content on, which I can just like I'll take these. I'm on multiple platforms, so I'll take it from purple platform later, cut it up, and actually put it on red platform, and see how the videos do. So I think it's fun to do kind of like supernatural, paranormal news with survival content. So just like they're
well,
talking
I
about.
do watch it. I watch those creepy videos on TikTok, but I do gotta go. But I we'll
Thank you for
talk about
thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the hearts. How you doing, little llama? Thank you for the rose. Yeah, so I'm trying to like I say, I'm trying to really kind of get this going to where I'm doing kind of like since it like because I want to talk because urban warrior survival. I already talk about prepping and self defense, so I feel like this is a really entertaining medium to kind of like build a, to kind of like bring to daily news. You know what I mean?
it.
Because did you hear about the whole Three Eye Atlas and the mothership and all that?
No, but
Okay,
but send me the videos. I do got to make this phone
okay,
call though. But we'll talk.
yes. I'll be on 6:30 to 8:30 EST Monday through Friday. I'm gonna be doing this, and you can
All
catch
right,
the
too easy.
replay on the Red channel, and I'll send you the link for that.
All right, too easy.
All
But
right,
I'll talk to you later, bro.
all right, bro. I'll drop you down. Hey, how you doing? This little life of mine. How you up? How you been up to?
I'm good. I'm
What
still
have you been up
half
to
awake.
last lake? You half awake?
Yeah, half awake.
That's what's up. How are things over in Indonesia? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the heart me.
Like usual, rain. It's rain. Sometimes it's really hot.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I have a friend that we haven't heard from. She's over in Indonesia. She lives in Indonesia. We haven't heard from her in like half a week. She has like no service in her village, I guess.
Uh,
So it's sad. We miss her. We miss her. Let's check out some more.
have you ever met your Have you ever met your friend overseas?
Like not in person. I've known her for like 4 months, 4 months, 5 months. We're
Woman.
like super close. Talk all the time.
Mm.
Yeah, we talk all the time. And yeah. So yeah, I get yeah. So we like what we all message her on WhatsApp, but nobody's able to get through right now. So she got like a new job in her village, like where her village is, and now nobody's message is getting through.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's do some more dragon reactions.
Talking to them is
Huh?
kind of like so difficult. Talking to them is kind of like so difficult, especially for people that overseas. Like how do they talk or whatever.
Uh huh. So hopefully in the near future she gets her signal back and she can start messaging us again.
Mm. and it's very enforceable too.
Yeah, she's very special to us. She was one of my best friends. All right, here we go.
Dragons were never myths, and Alabama is not just a southern state. It's a sacred, ancient land, a place where dragons once roamed freely, majestic, melanated, and divine. You were taught to fear them, but dragons didn't breathe fire to destroy. They breathed fire to protect, to cleanse, to awaken. These dragons, our ancestors, only took full dragon form when the land cried out for justice, when war called, when the vibration of the earth aligned with divine rage. Alabama was one of their battlefields. The trees remember, the rivers carry their blood, the soil holds their bones. And the colonizers knew this. They saw the truth. So they hunted them, stifled them, forced them into human form, then erased them, lynched them, burned, and buried them. And this is why Alabama is one of the most racist states in the nation. Not just because of hate, but because of fear. They fear what lies beneath the soil. They fear what will happen when the dragons awaken again. And that is why I came. To remind the dragons who they are. To call them home. To command their return. This is not fantasy. It's encoded in your melanin. Dragons are not mythical creatures. They are divine, melanated beings with double helix DNA. And it's visible through the coils of your crown. Your hair is not just hair, it's dragon encoded. Every twist, every kink, every coil. It's a frequency antenna to higher realms, to ancestral fire, to resurrection. The dragons are waking up again. And once we return to our full glory, so does the land. I need you to stop fearing your power and remember why your soul chose now. We are the protectors. We are the returners. And we need to stop hiding. It's time. I'm going to say it over and over again. It's time to take our land back. Dragons.
Dragons, that's why we always spit in that fire. Spitting that hot fire. I'm like, I don't know where everybody. Oh, thank you for the heart me last lake. Just saw that. I don't know where everybody is today.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, man. What time are we at? Half an hour. Oh, wait, did I close it? I keep forgetting I can't do that. What?
So this right here is the Puff Magic Dragon. The dragon is named Atlantis. It has feathers, beards, and everything. Check it out.
Close. You see this one right here? That's a vein. All right, let's start with the artery. Artery comes down, bringing all that nice vital red blood, which is still making things grow. And then all of these little things come off the edge and feed all the little blood cells that are everywhere. And this one comes down and feeds all these, and it comes down and feeds all those. However, at the end of feeding all those things, the blood has to go somewhere. Well, where does it go? Well, it's got to go back to the heart. Well, how does it get back to the heart? Well, it goes to the veins. Well, how does it get into the veins? And where are the veins? What do the veins look like? There they are right there. Veins are not just one tube that sucks from here all the way up and it's closed. They're open tubes. They have porosity to them and all of these capillaries. Don't forget, let's go back again to the artery. Big tube. Close. You see this one right here?
That'd be crazy
That's
if
a
that was
vein.
true. That would be crazy if that was true.
Godzilla.
If we really were living on giant dragons and they were waking up, people would freak out.
Godzilla is real. He's a guardian of the Titans. He lives on the realm of Assyria, and it's not just one Godzilla; it's a lot of them. It's a whole species. Think of King Kong. It's a whole species of them. Gigantus. Why do you think when you go watch King Kong versus Godzilla, go watch it? They give you the whole scientific breakdown at the beginning. Pay attention. These beings exist. You also have the Kraken, all right? You would have to go back to certain mythology to know about the Kraken, but they talk about that in the Bible too. This huge being that's so big with all these tentacles that comes up out of the ocean called the Kraken. It's so many of them though. And in the movie Godzilla, remember, he was fighting all of them. They was coming out of different places in what they was calling the inner earth. Yep, and in Clash of the Titans, what Hades say? Release the Kraken! These beings exist. They are on a different realm within the planet. Okay? So you have Godzilla type beings, the Kraken type beings, King Kong type beings. Even these when you go watch the Science Channel, you go watch, they talk about these giant boa constrictors called Titanus boa. Basically, the realm of Assyria is filled with these huge, powerful beings, and they were like the pets or the guardians of the Titans. Godzilla is real.
That is a great way to start a segment. Godzilla is real. If Godzilla is real, he needs to come and help us, because the people need help. A Titan eating a dragon like ice cream? What? That is going to be interesting. Let's see what this is all about.
There's only one problem. The dragon's head is over 12 miles long. Sometimes in life you have to slow down or take a step back to see the big picture. As much I was hoping it was a titan eating a dragon like ice cream, it turned out to be two dragons' final goodbyes. Pure muscles. Massive dragons would destroy any fit dinosaur.
All right, Elastic, I'll drop you down. Thanks for coming up. Minutes. Say until 7:30.
Rising Soul family. So these are my richest rising reflections. Okay, I've been trying to and figuring out and remembering all in.
There's a man on TikTok who keeps getting banned for talking about a dragon. At first, I was like the rest of you all. I said, That's a little far-fetched. But today, I want to show you something that will make your mind go, was Dragon Man telling the truth? Check this out. There's a man on TikTok who
Maybe, maybe not. If he keeps getting banned, he might be telling the truth.
Yo, did y'all see?
Even as far-fetched as it sounds. Even as far-fetched as it seems. Because why would you keep banning somebody if it's for entertainment purposes only? Unless they're talking about something you don't want to get out. I don't know. Let's continue.
This is the real Godzilla, all right? All right, I told you that the Titans are real, all right? Titans like Godzilla, King Kong, all of these entities are real. When they show you these movies and they show them going to the center of the earth, these beings actually exist in central portions of the earth, all right? When the Anunnaki invaded the planet, a lot of the Titans were froze. They have technology that can actually turn you, just like Lot's wife got turned into a pillar of salt. They have technology to have the ability of petrifying these massive giants. All right, but as the ley lines begin to activate, in the magic return back to planet Tiamat, soon you're going to see that mountain you thought was just a stationary, inanimate object get up and walk off. All right, we're going to see large land masses get up and walk away. Now, scientists will tell you that this is a condition called pareidolia and that your eyes are playing chicken tricks on you, all right? When you see certain faces in mountains and caves and all of that, that's what they call it, all right? But we know that this planet was a magical realm. All right, and we see the giants are still sleeping. They're in stasis, all right? And some of these giants weren't all nefarious. They demonized the giants all to be Nephilim, but we also had jolly giants on our planet as well, all right? And a lot of us were larger before we fell in consciousness. We were a lot larger than we currently are. This is another giant that was spotted in Knott's Anaheim, okay? As the frequency consistently accumulate and more is going to get exposed, all right? All of the climatic alterations are some of these giants activated. Some of these large land masses are these giants or dragons or titans starting to wake up, all right? This is why you're going to see certain places having hurricanes and tornadoes and tsunamis. A lot of this is these dragons actually starting to get blood circulating through their veins again. They're starting to actually regain consciousness and they're starting to move again. These are the petrified titans of Atlantis and Mu. A lot of us in past lives walked amongst these beings, all right? Some of us actually were these beings in other lifetimes, okay? And alternate states of consciousness, oftentimes when I astral project or when I lucid dream, I go to whole worlds where there are massive giants walking around. Yo, did y'all see this? This is the real Godzilla, all right? All right?
They are so afraid they are running out of time, and spiritually, they are so afraid they
Imagine if that stuff was real. We used to be these creatures back in the day. And now we're getting ready to return to our former glory. Imagine if a lot of the things that they give us and a lot of like tests that they do to us in hospitals is to determine who's who and what's what. Maybe that's in the Epstein files. Let's continue.
They are so afraid they are running out of time, and Spirit showed me this morning, gave me some huge downloads as to why they are spraying so much. Spirit also showed me the importance of why they want to drill the oil. It all ties into Antarctica. As we all know, this is South America here, and this is the Leviathan, the one that was bound to the abyss for 1,000 years. And here we have Antarctica. You really can't go there. There's 70 countries that have some sort of pact. And of course you can go to the little outskirts, but why do you think they have so many stations there monitoring this area? It's because they're afraid the Leviathan is waking up. This is the dragon, and these are its wings. They have to keep spraying to keep things cold. They are trying to block out the sun and the heat, because if this melts, they're in trouble. The dragon will be fully awake. Right now, it is still tied down. It can't come up because of its frozen wing. And of course, this is the Drake Passage. This separates both sides, and it is the most dangerous crossing. The early explorers, in their best pirate words, call it "here be dragons." It relates to the Drake Passage as a metaphor for the extreme danger, uncertainty, and uncharted nature of the passage during their days of exploration. This was an area that was associated with absolute fear, terror, and chaos. Just go search a video on the Drake Passage and you'll understand why. Now, in the ancient texts and in Isaiah 21, it's in the Apocrypha, the Talmud, lots of different places, this story is told again and again. Isaiah 27:1 says, declares that on the future day, the Lord will use his powerful, severe sword to punish and slay Leviathan, the fleeing and twisting serpent sea monster. This sea monster is associated with cosmic evil, chaos, and opposing powers by God, signaling the establishment of divine justice that's coming. It's even mentioned in the book of Enoch. It's the primordial female monster representing chaos, created on the fifth day to dwell in the depths of the ocean and over the fountains of water. It's portrayed as a counterpart to the male land beast, which will also be getting woken up, which is Behemoth. So when we look at the serpent, we can see its eyes, but look at its snout. Those are its air holes that are above water. Just like an alligator, when they freeze or they go dormant, they keep their snout out so they can breathe while they hibernate. Which is why, if you zoom in on Google Earth to look at those air holes on the snout, you're going to see that those areas are above water. And if you zoom in some more, you'll actually see the smoke coming out. So down here along the Drake Passage and all the way up its spine, we've been having these eruptions, earthquakes, volcanoes becoming active. And obviously right along Alaska here, the tail of it, and its reproductive organs sitting here in the Bering Sea where it might spawn something. But here's the thing that Spirit showed me that absolutely blew my mind. Spirit said the oil that they are drilling is the dragon's blood. Dragons are about fire and flame and heat. And what do we take out of the earth to get fire and flame and heat? We get the oil. So it's like they're trying to drain the oil of the dragon, or the blood, I should say. And honestly, we don't need to drill for oil. The ancients had such advanced technology that they have kept hidden that we would have free energy. So it's like they're trying to take that oil. They don't want this dragon to wake up. And of course, where is the life? It's in the blood. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what Spirit was showing me. And even in ancient folklore, the blood of the dragon was a byproduct of the glands that produced a dragon's fire-breathing capabilities, often acting as a volatile, flammable fluid. Because these people know that if that dragon wakes up, exactly what we read in Isaiah is coming. A sword is coming to take Leviathan out and all the wicked with it. So they are trying to spray and keep the earth as cold and this dragon as dormant as they possibly can, and probably why they have stations here to monitor that. And all of this reminded me of that blob. Do you remember this blob? Nobody knew what that was or what was going on, and it was coming up from Antarctica. And I'm wondering if it wasn't something the dragon was putting out and saying, hey, I'm waking up, like it was breathing out some fireball. Either that, were they doing something underwater to try to dismantle this dragon or to delay it or to stop it in some way? Now, keep in mind, this past year has been the year of the snake. And what do snakes do at the end? They shed their skin. It's going to be waking up. And as we head into the year of the fire horse, things will be much fiery and faster moving. On top of that, we have Neptune, which is associated with the deep and the abyss, moving into Aries on January 26, which is a fire sign. So the Leviathan is going to continue to be waking up. Now, if we go back to the scripture, it says the Lord is bringing a sword. The sword is the planet Mercury. When it comes in and it transits, makes an aspect, a square or an opposition or something, it will be part of the activation process. And Mercury is going to be in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign, in February, and it will be staying there for a while. On top of that, Saturn will become conjunct Neptune in Aries in February as well, and Saturn is associated with Satan. And I think this is what they know and they are afraid of, and they are doing everything they can to cool things down and drain the dragon's blood. Because when this dragon wakes up, God, Spirit Creator, he's going to bring the sword to slay Leviathan, the dragon, and all the evil with it. They are so afraid.
Okay, that was a really good video. I am going to be following her. Be free with Mary before. Be free with Mary. Be the number 4.0. Very cool video. But yeah, what if that's true? I mean, look, the more I dig down this rabbit hole, the more I can say that I'm not sure that it's false. But we are gonna find out one way or another. So this is a little bit of a deep dive down the rabbit hole of, are we living on giant dragons? I'm gonna be streaming these live over on Twitch, and if you missed the live, you can watch the replay on YouTube. And it's going to be 6:30 to 8 o'clock EST, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Fridays, as we deep dive into some of these rabbit holes. And so if you like that type of content, you want more, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and give me a follow, and join me over on your favorite live viewing platform so you can join in on the chat. And make sure to check out some of my preparedness and self-reliant content, teaching you how to be. I am a self-reliant coach, and I'm going to be teaching you how to live free from this matrix that we live in. So make sure to check out some of the other content that I make over on these platforms. Also check out my gaming channel. And my prepping channel, my preparedness channel. Links are going to be in the description section below. Until next time, this is Brody for Urban Warrior Survival, thanking you for tuning in. Oh, join me on the Discord too, and so you can join the community and check out my Patreon. Until next time, this is Brody signing out. Peace. What's up, Jay Smooth? Peace. What up, what up, what up? Thank you for liking the live. I finished my little dragon, my deep dive into dragons. What are you up to today? Nothing much, nothing much. You want to jump up real quick? Probably got a little bit of free time. If you want. Yeah, nothing much. Just getting this done. I'm using my lives to what's going on?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. I'm just using these lives now to kind of like make the YT videos, the red platform videos.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. It's like, even if nobody's in here, I'm just gonna just record this live. So if people come in, they come in, and then I'm also recording this over on the purple platform, and I can download it from there, and then I'll cut it up, and then I'll take it and throw it up on YT.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go.
What was the topic today?
I was just doing a deep dive into dragons. Like, do we live on? Like, this lady had like a really good video. I really liked her video about are we living on a dragon? Like, where's she at?
They are so afraid they are running out of time. And Spirit showed me this morning, gave me some huge downloads as to why they are spraying so much. Spirit also showed me the importance of why they want to drill the oil. It all ties into Antarctica. As we all know, this is South America here, and this is the Leviathan, the one that was bound to the abyss for 1,000 years And here we have Antarctica. You really can't go there.
These
There's 70
images are
countries
real,
that
too.
have some sort of pact. And of course, you can go to the little outskirts, but why do you think they have so many stations there monitoring this area? It's because they're afraid the Leviathan is waking up. This is the dragon, and these are its wings. They have to keep spraying to keep things cold. They are trying to block out the sun and the heat, because if this melts, they're in trouble. The dragon will be fully awake. Right now, it is still tied down. It can't come up because of its frozen wing. And of course, this is the Drake Passage. This separates both sides, and it is the most dangerous crossing. The
Wait,
early
Leviathan
explorers
have
and earliest
wings?
pirate words call it "Here be dragons." It relates to the Drake
You said,
Passage.
does the Leviathan have wings?
Because I remember reading them saying Lotharian had wings. I remember it says like it lives underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're also, yeah, so like they're going back and forth with that. But like whatever it is like it's a giant serpent that's underwater, and they're calling it drag because some people believe, and it's probably true, that dragons were real. They were huge. A lot of people believe that volcanoes are like the bellies of dragons, and they're actually taking bird's eye views of like volcanoes and showing you where the outline of the dragon is. So it's like a deceased dragon that's still, and that's why like dragons were able to like spit fire, and they're finding like the
Yeah.
same compound that is in volcanoes would be the same compound of like certain creatures that can like produce spit heat. So let me let this lady finish.
Which is a metaphor for the extreme danger, uncertainty, and uncharted nature of the passage during their days of exploration. This was an area that was associated with absolute fear, terror, and chaos. Just go search a video on the Drake Passage and you'll understand why. Now, in the ancient texts and in Isaiah 21, it's in the Apocrypha, the Talmud, lots of different places. This story is told again and again. Isaiah 27:1 says, declares that on the future day, the Lord will use his powerful, severe sword to punish and slay Leviathan, the fleeing and twisting serpent sea monster. This sea monster is associated with cosmic evil, chaos, and opposing powers by God, signaling the establishment of divine justice that's coming. It's even mentioned in the book of Enoch. It's the primordial female monster representing chaos, created on the fifth day to dwell in the depths of the ocean and over the fountains of water. It's portrayed as a counterpart to the male land beast, which will also be getting woken up, which is Behemoth. So when we look at the serpent, we can see its eyes, but look at its snout. Those are its air holes that are above water, just like an alligator. When they freeze or they go dormant, they keep their snout out so they can breathe while they hibernate. Which is why, if you zoom in on Google Earth to look at those air holes on the snout, you're going to see that those areas are above water. And if you zoom in some more, you'll actually see the smoke coming out. So down here along the Drake Passage and all the way up its spine, we've been having these eruptions, earthquakes, volcanoes becoming active. And obviously right along Alaska here, the tail of it, and its reproductive organs sitting here in the Bering Sea where it might spawn something. But here's the thing that Spirit showed me that absolutely blew my mind. Spirit said the oil that they are drilling is the dragon's blood. Dragons are about fire and flame and heat. And what do we take out of the earth to get fire and flame and heat? We get the oil. So it's like they're trying to drain the oil of the dragon, or the blood, I should say. And honestly, we don't need to drill for oil. The ancients had such advanced technology that they have kept hidden that we would have free energy. So it's like they're trying to take that oil. They don't want this dragon to wake up. And of course, where is the life? It's in the blood. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what Spirit was showing me. And even in ancient folklore, the blood of the dragon was a byproduct of the glands that produced a dragon's fire-breathing capabilities, often acting as a volatile, flammable fluid. Because these people know that if that dragon wakes up, exactly what we read in Isaiah is coming. A sword is coming to take Leviathan out and all the wicked with it. So they are trying to spray and keep the earth as cold and this dragon as dormant as they possibly can, and probably why they have stations here to monitor that. And all of this reminded me of that blob. Do you remember this blob? Nobody knew what that was or what was going on, and it was coming up from Antarctica. And I'm wondering if it
Yeah, I
wasn't
was wondering
something
about
the
that.
Yeah.
dragon was putting out and saying, hey, I'm waking up, like it was breathing out some fireball. Either that, were they doing something underwater to try to dismantle this dragon or to delay it or to stop it in some way? Now, keep in mind, this past year has been the year of the snake. And what do snakes do at the end? They shed their skin. It's going to be waking up. And as we head into the year of the fire horse, things will be much fiery and faster moving. On top of that, we have Neptune, which is associated with the deep and the abyss, moving into Aries on January 26th, which is a fire sign. So the Leviathan is going to continue to be waking up. Now, if we go back to the scripture, it says the Lord is bringing a sword. The sword is the planet Mercury. When it comes in and it transits, makes an aspect, a square or an opposition or something, it will be part of the activation process. And Mercury is going to be in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign, in February, and it will be staying there for a while. On top of that, Saturn will become conjunct Neptune in Aries in February as well, and Saturn is associated with Satan. And I think this is what they know and they are afraid of, and they are doing everything they can to cool things down and drain the dragon's blood. Because when this dragon wakes up, God, Spirit Creator, he's going to bring the sword to slay Leviathan, the dragon, and all the evil with it. They are so afraid they are running out of time. And Spirit showed me this morning.
What do you think?
This is clearly a
Man,
HUD.
Huh?
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, as crazy as it sounds, I'm like, a lot of it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Cause I kept saying like, bro, you tell me there's a fire coming from under this water. When they did post it, the only thing is I only saw all the news once, and then they just took it away. I'm like, you can't find it nowhere. I'm like, bro, ain't no way y'all just took this away because there's something y'all hiding.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, like, I grew up like doing a lot of different things, like outside of like what is typically known with like the modern black community, and I'll be like, growing up doing things around the world, like you see things, and it's like, yo,
Yeah.
and I'm half Haitian, so I'm familiar with a lot of like the voodoo and hoodoo type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I tell people like the world is like the history is a lot different than what you think it was. So, and it's almost kind of like, I remember there was like this old cartoon called Yu-Gi-Oh, and
Oh man, I love that show.
yeah, and remember how like in the very beginning they would talk about like the shadow games and how like how the
Yeah.
monsters were real,
Real,
and
yeah.
later they got switched into like these cards and whatnot, but that realm is
Like
real.
stones, like they were like stones, and then they got the card.
Yeah. So I tell people like it's not exactly like that, but there's a lot of truth to that. Where, because it's like with the human eye, we can't even see like 99.9999% of visible light. So technically
No.
we're blind. We're extremely blind. We can only see our reality. So that's when you start getting into like different types of like spirits and ghosts, and like you can have like they start talking about like different Earths, and it's like where Marvel talks about different the
Multiverse.
multiverse, and I'm like, it's true. Like you can have multiple Earths in the same location, but it's kind of like it has to vibrate at a different frequency, because I tell people like everything is nothing but is just a collection of atoms, and atoms are not solid at all. Like, so nothing that you see is solid. But what it is being
Yeah.
that you have a bunch of atoms, they vibrate at the same frequency. And being that they vibrate at the same frequency, they have a relationship or a resonance that gives the appearance of them being physical. That's why you can see like a ghost walk through a door, because they're vibrating at different frequencies. So
Yeah.
you can have like a whole Earth on top of a whole Earth on top of a whole Earth, as long as they vibrate on different frequencies. And you can and an example of this would be like television and radio. You watch TV, you can watch a football game on like channel 5, and if you change the channel to channel 4, it's a different game. So you have multiple games on the same channel, like multiple realities on one box. And Earth works the same way, to where you can, it can't come in all late. So you can have multiple Earths on the same. Thank you for the heart, me. So you can have multiple Earths on the same Earth, and I believe that this is where you can kind of get things like demons from, because you have higher vibrations and lower vibrations. So if you're dealing with a lower level entity, you would consider that like evil or bad, right? Because it's just lower. It's low vibes. So what up, King? So yeah, so it's gonna be more. Oh, thank you for the gift. Hey, I appreciate you, King. So you end up having a situation to where you can have. So when people talk about like demons and all this type of stuff, yeah, I'm like, yo, those are really like lower vibrational beings from just a different reality. And just like you could have high, like angels could be higher vibrational beings from higher realities. So
Yeah.
so yeah, but
So basically, we like in between.
huh?
So basically, like we're in between.
We're somewhere on the scale. You know what I mean? But because it's really an infinite scale. It's not just like high, middle, low. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We could be like 3 out of like infinite. Or we could be 4 to
Yeah.
7. So, but there's just always a high and there's always a low. You know what I mean? So you have just like negative infinity and like, or not really negative infinity, but you would have like negative 100 all the way to like positive 100. So everything fits in somewhere.
Yeah, because I mean, I know.
Do you
Well,
want to come up, King, or no? But yeah, what were you saying, Jay?
I was like, well, I have a. I don't know. My family, they said I'm more like a spiritual person because like I have visions. Not it's not like dreams. It's just visions, and like it comes, and I could see things, and like I was like, okay, something weird, and or like I could detect like if I like say like this, I go to sleep or something, and I'm like, okay,
This
bro,
is clearly
Uh-huh.
there's something weird, and I'm like, okay, and then bro, like in my dream, I'm awake, and I'm think I'm awake, but the thing is like I feel like I'm not on our reality Earth that I know of. It's like I'm in a part of a different thing, and I'm like seeing things like this weird. And I'm like, bro, I know this ain't true. I know I'm not dreaming about this. I'm not doing this. I don't really have dreams. I have visions. So it's like, because the thing is, my visions, they come true, but I don't know when. That's the thing. Like, I see things before it happens, but I can't tell you when it's going to happen because it just comes out of nowhere.
Right.
So usually when I do have it, it comes like here, like, okay, so like I was always taught like, dude, like, cause I try to feel like, okay, how I got scratches on my face, how I got scratches on here, how I got bruises right here, and I'm like, bro, I ain't got no nails, my nails cut, like I can't scratch myself, and so I'm like, okay, so and my mom always told me like, she said, you probably about to fight demons or something, because I guess my how they supposed to say like my name is like represent a protector, which like I like to protect people. So that's like I don't care. Like I don't even have to know you. Like I'll protect you. Like I don't care. It's not like I rather me get hurt than you. Like so it's just like it's weird, dude. Cause like everybody like I'm just like there's like one time I actually visioned like my uncle, but I thought I was just like okay, this is just something stupid. But it's like I literally seen like my dad. Cause my dad passed away when I told you, and it's like I saw him. I'm like, bro, what the heck? And then like he just came and just my dad was like in like angel wings or something. He was just going and he just picked up my uncle and carried him with me. He said, brother, you come with me. God said it's your time. And then all of a sudden I woke up.
Dang.
So like and then 2, 3 days later, one of my uncles died. I'm like, what the freak, bro?
Wow.
So it's like I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I believe in this after that different worlds and stuff. And that like your mind could go depending, your mind could go to this world and that world in reality. Cause like sometimes I feel like I'm not really a part of this world. I'm just here.
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's how it feels to me.
Shoot, that makes sense to me. I know exactly how you feel.
I'm like, you sure I'm part of this world, man? Because I feel like, then you know how they always kept saying like the ringing in the ear?
Yeah,
Like I get that a lot, like high frequencies and like stuff. I'm like, okay, bro. Because I know there's like something around, something there.
right. Yeah, like a lot of those things are spiritual, and they try to, that's why. Yeah, I look at it like this. This is why they always try to like hype up like college, right? Because another word for college is university. And the
Yeah,
word university breaks down to uni, which means one, and then universe. So it's the study of one universe. So even when people get these degrees, it's still based upon the knowledge of one universe, but the way reality works is really a omniverse, which is many universes. And this is why so few people in the mainstream circle know so little about it. So if you get the ringing in the ear, what they want to do is they want to try to bring it into something that has to do with this universe, even though it could be a connection, it could be a phone call from another universe. You know what I'm saying?
true.
So you could you
Yeah,
could
that's
be you could
true.
be thinking about something. I'm like, should I do this or should I do that? I need a sign, and next thing you know, you get the ringing in your ear, which is a higher self, communicating with you. Because like we're three-dimensional beings, and we have a two-dimensional shadow. Who's to say there's not a four-dimensional being, and we're the three-dimensional counterpart of that?
Yeah, you
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's almost kind of like them little what is it, those Russian dolls where you have like the little doll and then the bigger doll, then the bigger doll, then the bigger doll, and the bigger doll. We could be
Yeah,
like that too, and we think that we are so great, and then we have a shadow, and then we have a shadow. So we're three-dimensional when our shadow's two-dimensional. Well, is our shadow the two-dimensional superior to something that's one-dimensional? Are we the
yeah,
are we the three-dimensional inferior version of something that's four-dimensional? And then the four-dimensional thing is five-dimensional, and it goes on and on and on, because like if you think right now, if you think about something, who's talking in your head? Is it your four-dimensional self? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you go to sleep and you have like these weird lucid dreams, like where are they coming from? Are they coming from your higher self? Thank you
True.
for
Because I be wondering that.
thank you for following. Thank you for the heartbeat. Appreciate you. Is that who's that? Is that Shay? Is that Shay?
Is that?
No, I don't think it is. 'Cause I think it would say appreciate you following. But yeah, man. So yeah, this is the type of content that I'm gonna be making to kind of go along with the urban warrior survival stuff.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to really get things popping. Like I'm over. That's why I'm really trying to get people over on like Purple as well, so I can get that ad rev. And
Yeah,
I'm just like regardless, like, and I want to make sure that I'm consistent. And what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna probably try to break down and do like these deep dives for the first 45 minutes, and then I want to have like an open floor for like the next 45 minutes.
got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that way I can kind of get an hour and a half in, so I won't overwhelm myself too much by trying to say I'm gonna do like a 3 hour or something, while at the same time give people the floor and hear their stories and be able to get like an open dialogue going with everybody else while still having a lot of entertainment value early on, because something's going on the planet between the weather and all this type of stuff, and the natural disasters. And so I still want to be able to talk about my prepping. I still want to be able to talk about people being because the whole premise of what I want to do is make people more self-reliant, because
Yeah.
the system ain't it.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not even preparing us for nothing. I feel like it's like that movie, Avengers: Infinity War. Is like, I don't get it. What it looks like. Okay, now y'all trying to commit genocide. Like, cause y'all now y'all trying to choose what to do with people and everything, and then it's just crazy. Cause right now, it's just like, okay, dude, like this is happening now. This is going on. Like, why you doing this? Why you doing that? Like, we have the resources where we all could be at peace, but everybody wants power.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, why? We don't need the power. Like, we could actually reflect on each other's knowledge in the world and survive.
exactly.
But instead, you want to you rather choose power over anything. And then on top of that, I think I saw something where like it said like the government built under a base in the mountain, like so like it, just in case at any time like they could hide in the mountain.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, this how stupid you is because you read the Bible. He said even if you hide under the mountain, that's the worst thing to do.
Yep. Be a
So it's like, come on, man, like you got why would you go under the mountain?
yeah. It would be a casket. They walk themselves right into a casket.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're also talking about like Three Eye Atlas. They were talking about how there's
And I heard nothing about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, y'all say he's coming in March. Y'all say he's coming here.
thank
I was like,
thank you for the gift. Yeah, so they were talking about how you have like Three Eye Atlas, like, and they think that it was like just more recent. I remember a couple years ago that on the news that they were talking about how they believe that there's a mothership in the galaxy.
yeah.
And not long after that, a couple months, they would talk about NASA, how NASA created this program called Project DART. And that kind of went over people's heads. They were talking about it was a defense platform to intercept asteroids that are coming to Earth. And I'm like, no, it just sounds like it's a missile system that's like it's designed to hit something that's big that's coming towards Earth, but I think it's that mothership. So why is NASA getting into kind of like military type stuff?
But here's the thing though. Remember how they talked about, oh, it's gonna be here September, oh, it's gonna be here in October, it's gonna be here in November. I'm like, bro, y'all been pushing this date back for the longest about coming here.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, so the date got here, I don't see nothing. But then I kept thinking in my head, like, you know what? If that's the case, they probably already here.
They could be.
And we don't know it. So that's like, wow.
Yeah, and some people believe that that's why they end up having things like AI, because anything that you see that comes out, people are going to be like, that's AI.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
A
like,
cover up,
a
something
cover,
like
like
that.
kind of just like a preemptive strategy to kind of like keep the truth from getting out. So like when people were talking about, and I need to do a deep dive, I'll do a deep dive into Mexico with that frogman that I think I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
is it real? Is it fake? I mean, the go-to is like it's AI, but is it, like, with what everything is going on, is it really AI at this point in time?
I was look, bro. Ain't no way you tell me a human is standing right there next to the frog, human frog, and you telling me like you ain't care. And then I kind of looked deep into it, and I'm like, bro, something ain't adding up here. Cause you telling me the human frog gonna stay right here while a human trying to talk to, hey, come down, come down. Like, no, I'm like, that don't add up. Cause most humans would probably honestly run away from it because it's something new. That's their first instinct is to run away from it. Then at the same time, you're not gonna be that close to it because you don't know what it might do.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how I was like confused about. I was like,
it really comes down to where the people are from. Because like down in South America, I wouldn't be surprised if they're near it. In America, like you would expect everybody to run away from it. Anything is so domesticated here, but like South America, they're so familiar with so many different types of lore with paranormal things that I think that they would be a little bit more resilient to it. So I mean, I wouldn't be right next to something like that, but I'm also familiar with like hunt. Like to me, it's just about hunting. So something that I'm not familiar with, a creature that I'm not familiar with being that close to me, like, and my guard is down. But maybe they know something. Maybe they have all types of chupacabra and different types of things.
Or they probably they know if it's like that, then they probably already encountered that before and like they used to that.
Yeah, just kind of like just like fishermen, just like sailors when it comes to like mermaids and the kraken and all that type of stuff. Like they're used to being on the water with all their stories, so if anything happens, they're kind of like they're used to it. Just like when people there was like this one guy who this apparently allegedly this mermaid kept following him, and he was on like a fishing ship, and his the captain was like, stop messing with it, because he kept like it started making these noises and he kept talking to it, and his so his captain was like, man, stop messing with it, I'm going inside. Like leave that thing alone. So it's like they're a little bit more used to it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Glow Girl's about to start soon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta do like I got so much stuff that I'm trying to sell that I have an auction to do at 8:30 to try to build up that platform so I can get a lot of my stuff sold.
What you selling?
Man, I have like so much clothes. I have everything from like my graphic tee, a bunch of my graphic tees, tonight's
Mm-hmm.
compression shirts, like $10 compression shirts, hoodies, polos, um, activewear, athletics, like basketball shorts, like a bunch of stuff.
I haven't seen nobody buy basketball shorts in so long.
Yeah, they go on eBay and whatnot. Like, cause I'll put it on online, but things just move slow over on like eBay and what have you. That I'm
Yeah.
trying to just like kind of speed things up, cause I have so much stuff. Like I used to be a comic book collector, so I have like boxes and boxes and boxes of comic books, and it's just like, man, if I wanted to like move, I don't want to have to move all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like ultimately I want to retire and it'll be overseas, and it's like I'm not going to be able to take, like I just know that like most of my stuff that I have I just can't take it with me regardless of what I want to do moving forward. So I'm just trying to like, before I have to and get pressured into it, I want to just get rid of it now, a lot of stuff now, and just live more minimalistically.
Cause dude, like I wanna live overseas because I want like I don't know, my thing is where I wanted to stay is like I don't know, it's weird, but I always wanted, that was like one of my dream places to stay at. Well, there's two. Japan is one of them. Japan's like my ultimate one
Yeah.
because I like the culture of it, and then like on top of that, they actually literally care about people's health more. And then like you're not eating like fast food; they actually got real food. Like I'm like, ah, dang, bro. Why America just feeding us like we don't know what they feeding us.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why.
Cause
Yeah, and that's why I'm also pushing like more of the being online type of stuff, because I would like this
yeah,
to be my retirement plan. So I'll send you a link for my website so you can see like my whole website. But I have like my blog, I have my podcast, I even have Google AdSense on my whole website. So, and I got to,
oh man,
so if I get traffic,
yeah, you gotta send me that.
yeah. And today I actually started a drop shipping store, because I always,
Okay,
since I do self defense and survival stuff, I'm gonna start loading the store with things like I recommend, like you like how I have like stuff like this, the portable solar chargers or what have you. It's gonna be like in my own
yeah,
drop shipping store. Uh, Things like the self defense pins, and I want to have like a whole thing for everyday self defense, everyday carries, prepping stuff. Like the world's going crazy, people don't know how to prep. So I want to have like, cause I'll be like, you need a prepping bag, you need a bug out bag, you need dry bags, and people aren't gonna know what I'm talking about. So it's nice to be able to like funnel them that way and be able to turn a
yeah.
profit.
Are you even thinking about the survival bag?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've spent, well, I probably didn't
Like
say so, but I spent my whole life like camping, going on expeditions. Like I go
yeah,
say I sail, I hunt, so I know the game. And so when it comes to like a survival bag, like it's not true. Like what it is like it's a camping bag. Like everybody should have a camping backpack where you're putting your stuff in, and then a dry bag is what, like if I have my clothes go in a dry bag that goes into my backpack. Because what will happen is if you just throw everything in your backpack, to get things out, you have to take things out. Then they get dirty and they get wet.
yeah.
So I have like my clothes in one bag, out in one dry bag. I have my food in one dry bag. I have like my tools and my electronics in one dry bag. I'll have like, my first aid kit and all this type of stuff. So essentially, I can take out all of the dry bags, put them in the snow. It can be raining and none of my equipment gets wet.
Oh, that's
You
amazing.
know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people don't think about, because they don't have the experience. They just think that, like, oh well, I'm gonna get a, they're gonna put things into like a duffel bag. But I'm like, yo, if you have to carry that bag, you're gonna mess up your back, you're gonna mess up your hip, and you're gonna mess up your knee, because it's an asymmetric load, so the weight isn't even evenly distributed.
Okay,
But then if you put it into a regular backpack like we had when we went to high school, it doesn't hold weight right. and it's not waterproof. So one, it's going to pull straight down. There's no cross straps. So now it's going to make you stand up too straight, which is going to put too much pressure on the lumbar part of your back. So you're going to end up with back issues. And if it's raining or snowing, the stuff inside of the backpack's going to get wet anyway because the backpack itself isn't even waterproof.
So you guys get like waterproof backpacks and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
so like our trekking bags and our camping bags are literally waterproof, specialized bags in this padded straps, cross straps. And again, this is the type of stuff that I want to be talking about on the lives, where I probably got some stuff like sitting right next to me. Like a lot of the first aid, a lot of my medical stuff, I actually keep in this duffel bag. So
Okay.
some people have like a first aid kit. I literally have different kits for when I'm at. So my blue one is when I'm like on the water. I
Okay.
add extra stuff in there. Or I have like my kit. My red one is for like the summer because I literally have
Okay.
different things for different types of seasons. So because in the summer you're more inclined to have to deal with dehydration, and in
Yeah.
the winter you're more inclined to have to deal with hypothermia. So I have certain things that I have in certain bags that I don't have in other kits. So you just have like so many different things, and just have like spare like these Q-tips actually have iodine in them.
Okay.
So, and these ones actually have alcohol in them. So, because a lot, so when you're out or what have you, you could literally take these and
Mhm.
break them, and the liquid will go to the ends, and then you have like alcohol or iodine all ready to go. Then I have like a
So you got the pat.
yeah, because then I have like a whole bunch
You
of
got the
spare,
patches too.
huh?
You got patches too.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff. I have like spare tourniquets. I have like spare splints. So this duffel bag is literally where I keep all my extra like medical
So
stuff.
so like when you bought that individually or like where did you buy it as a?
No, I bought all my
I,
stuff individually.
That'd be awesome. Like, wait, you gonna is your link going to like connect all those things that where you can buy it individually like that?
That's why I started it. And I even yeah, like I have extra like medical stuff, like extra tweezers. I keep all my stuff
Yeah.
sealed. Medical shears. I even keep this is really for vets, but sometimes I keep
Mhm.
this anyway. I keep a spare staple like for stitches.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I can do like field stitches, and I load my medical kits based upon where I'm going to be at. So certain kits, I have like a certain things I carry when I'm like on a boat, certain things I carry when I'm going to be like in a forest, certain things I'm going to carry when I'm like rock climbing or what have you. And all of my stuff, I literally hand pick what goes in there. So just like when it comes to like a
Okay.
first aid kit, I tell people to put foot cream in there, like a athlete's foot powder or athlete's foot cream.
Yeah.
And most people don't know to do that, but I'm like, yeah, you're gonna want to put that in there too, because when your feet get wet, you end up getting raw in between your toes. So those don't typically it doesn't typically come with a first aid kit, but I tell people to put that in there. But that's just from experience.
Understood.
So yeah, even in my and I can't show my like one day I'll show my tactical belt. Like I'll do a video with like my tactical belt,
Okay.
where I have like my whole hunting belt. Like I have a certain one that I take when I go hunting, because I don't take all of this. I take a special one with me. And I have like a certain charcoal in there, where if you ingest poison you can eat it and it absorbs the charcoal in your stomach. So
Got it.
yeah, so a whole bunch of tips. I have certain tablets to where if you get like dehydrated, you could take the tablet and it kind of like um boosts your electrolytes and all this type of stuff. So all of those things like that are extra things that I added after I already got like the first aid kits.
Gotcha. That's man, that'd be awesome. I need to get me something like that just in case. Cause like I also got the what I have. I have the little 25-year plus the food things that can last
Yeah, the
long.
MREs.
Yeah. No, I don't have the MREs. I have like it's like a 2-bit bucket. Like both of them can last you like 25 years
Okay,
of
yeah,
food
yeah.
and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I have. I want to get the MREs because and plus my uncle he's like in the military, so I'm trying to like figure ways like He said he'll try to get me some.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Cause like cause I grew up eating the MREs when we went like fishing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I want to get the MREs and all that stuff. I just need to get like the medical kits, and I also have the little radio where you crank
Yeah, the
the
hand crank
you
solar.
crank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, I take that with me
So
everywhere. I take that.
I was like, yo, it's really good.
Yep. That like the two-way radios. Yeah, that's why I was like, if I had, is it next to me? Yeah, but it's probably in the thing. Well, actually, let me see if I can pull it out real quick. But like when it comes to like having like water purification and all that, like you gotta have
Yeah.
that too. Okay, it's right here. So like when I go hunting, here is my actual belt that I actually take with me.
Okay.
So, and I keep like an extra, see how this is on, an extra like medical kit in here, and like a lot of stuff I can't like really show on TikTok, but
Yeah.
cause they'll be like, oh yeah, that's kind of a weapon. But I keep like a spare tourniquet on here, and then I even keep
Yeah.
my additional, like my smaller med kit in the pocket. So yeah, like I put extra stuff in there. This is probably stuff now. But yeah, like this is my field medical kit, or the one that I keep on my hip. So I keep the extra iodine. I keep the some homeopathic medicine in there and all this type of stuff. Burn creams,
Yeah.
sting creams, aspirins, iodines, whole bunch of like different types of bandages and stuff up here. And yeah, I'll be showing people how to like put that together. Then I'll be out there having to do like because I'll usually be in charge of land navigation.
Yeah.
So when I'm out there, I usually use my compass.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep like my compass in there. I keep my monocular in there. So this is kind of like a one-eye binocular. And when I be running point, and I have like so much stuff on this belt.
How often you go out camping?
Usually 3 or 4 times a year.
3-4 times a year.
Yeah. But
I haven't been camping in a while.
life been so I've been like a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people don't know about the all-weather notebooks.
There's a thing called all-weather notebook.
Yeah, so essentially if the paper gets wet, it won't rip.
What?
So yeah,
Oh man.
yeah,
Wait, what? Would it dry still once it is like it's not wet no more?
yeah. Between that and the I always take like my tactical pen. So when I'm
Yeah.
writing, because again, like I'll be handling the scouting. So when
Yeah.
I'm doing like land navigation and I'm figuring out what points are where, and I'm jotting down notes. That's so if my notes get, obviously if my paper gets wet, like my notes aren't ruined.
Okay, got you.
So, and that's something like a lot of people don't know about because they ain't got that experience. But when you're out there and you're talking about survival, you have to be able to, like, let's say you and I, we're on the same team, survival situation. I'm reconning a certain area or I'm scavenging in a certain area, and
Yeah.
there's too much for me to carry because you should never carry more that's going to slow you down, right?
Yeah.
So if there's like, let's say 3 gallons of water and I'm going to bring 1 and I'm going to leave 2. Now what I would do is I would hide the 2 and make note of where it is, and then when I get
Yeah.
back, instead of me having to go back, it'll be your turn to go back, but then I will give you the notes. So
Got
now
you.
you know where it is. That's why you don't want your stuff, like why you don't want your notes getting ruined, because you have to pack, because it's information. So
Yeah. Got you. Oh man, heck yeah.
Yeah.
But when you doing that other live on 8:30?
yeah, I got to do it like in 18 minutes. I'm already set for it. I already set everything up. I just got to like jump on the other side of the room, do all of that. Oh yeah, my hobo rod. Man, if I put a
Your hobo, bro.
they're one of my favorite little things. So like people don't know about these. Like this is in my belt too. This is a hobo rod.
Wow.
So this is for shallow water fishing. I have I also have additional fishing line in there. So what you would do is you would take the fishing line, wrap it around this part, and you would lock it with this, and you would just lock it with this, and then you would actually just
Oh,
reel it in by hand.
yeah.
And inside of here, you get to keep, like you can open this up, and I'll have like floaters, and I keep my small little tackle box, and I keep like an additional little pocket tackle box. So
Okay.
yeah, so you get to keep. I do not want the hooks falling out, but you get to keep like additional hooks and what have you, and little you can keep like your hooks in there and what have you. So, and then I have additional small game snares in here too. So I keep like small game snares in there too.
Okay.
So when you be out there and you find some little rabbit routes, some little squirrel routes, you can set those up, have them pass through there. They trip the snare, hook that foot, got yourself some nice little rabbit going on. So, oh, I want those coming out. So yeah, then you just get yourself a nice little tactical belt. Good to go. Then one of my favorite little, and then in the drop shipping store, I'm gonna put like little multi tools in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep, what is it? One, two, three. I keep like 4, 5 blades on this belt. So yeah, I keep like about 5 on there. And then TikTok probably gonna say something anyway. But then I keep one of my favorites, my Reaper. This is my field one, my field blade.
Okay. Wait, why TikTok would say something about that?
Because it's a WEAPON.
Oh, God.
And then my medical one, like for my small utility one, I keep this one on there too. So it has like the backside saw, 2 different
Yeah.
types of blades. So yeah, all this stuff I'm gonna be putting in like recommendations in the drop shipping joint, and that's why I'm such a stickler for wanting to be able to design everything that I want to, because when it comes down to it, like my background, I'm gonna have it to where my whole background is gonna switch to where it's gonna promote the store, it'll promote the website, because now that I'm getting more comfortable with the setup, and I'm gonna be focused on doing more self-reliant stuff and survival stuff, that I'm
Yeah.
gonna be talking about, because I even have like supplements. Like I used to be like a personal trainer back in the day, and I kind of miss it. So I feel like it's gonna be a good opportunity to kind of like really get back into like spirituality, because that's why I be posting the videos that I do to kind of help people with like mental health. So I kind of want to get back into
Yeah.
more meditation. Who did that? Oh, thank you, King. I want to get back into like meditation and mantras and what have you, and I'm gonna be posting content about that. So to help people kind of get their mind right, re-educate them, focus on their physical and mental health, that the whole background is going to switch and is going to show the supplements. The whole background
Yeah.
is going to, who did that? Thank you, Jay Smooth.
Me?
Oh. So yeah, man, that's why I'm really trying to do this like full time, for real, for real.
Yeah. I
Lauren,
got an offer from.
are you free, Lauren? You want to come up? Say it again. What were you saying, Jay?
I don't know. TikTok was trying to get me to do something because I don't know. Because, like, they say you have to, like, I guess they'll pay me for it. But I was like, I don't know. That's a scam or what?
Probably is. I don't know. I just don't like somebody else having that much control over what I do. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's so many horses in my stable that I want to be able to utilize, and there's so much that I can't say. Like there's so much that I'm capable of doing, but there's so much that I can't say either. that I feel like it's messed up. Like how I have the red platform that I want to be able to promote the videos that I do.
Oh yeah.
I just popped up to say hi when I get a free minute. Well, thank you, Lauren. You're a real one as always. I've known her for years before this
Oh
platform.
man.
Yeah, she's a real one. We go back to another platform that is like just a dead platform now. So yeah, man, like I want to be able to push my podcast. I want to be able to push my blog. I want to be able to push the. I really kind of want like to get everybody over to the purple one so I can get that ad rev. Um, like I'm gonna be doing like the shorts where the downloadable episodes, what have you, on the podcast because I get paid for that. Like you get a little bit for that.
Yeah.
And then I want to be able to push the Patreon and set
Yeah.
up like little memberships or whatever. And I want to be able to give like bug out bag audits. So if you put your bug out bag together, if you're like on a certain tier, every month I will literally get on Zoom with you and go through your bug out bag and give you recommendations and suggestions.
Was that the thing you had talking to me about earlier this week that you sent me?
The website thing?
No, it's like something like, or like the member you like $50, $50 a month, something like
Oh, the
that.
website. No, I think I was like asking you like about your opinion about like something I was trying to do. So the website thing, what I like. Okay, so I also do like digital media work. So what I want to do,
Yeah.
because a lot of people want to work for themselves, is I kind of want to give away. I want to be like a little bit of an urban Robin Hood. I want to give
Yeah.
away one-page websites that
Uh-huh.
will help people expand their social media. Like if you're on
Yeah.
like the red if you're over here and you're on the red platform and you're on like the purple platform, um and and so people, and like if you had like a digital product that you were selling or what have you, so it's a one page one style. It's kind of like a much more upgraded version of Linktree.
Okay.
And over time, of a person, yeah, Lauren, we need to catch up soon. Let me know when you're free and I give you a call. And I want to, that way people can start working for themselves, because the AI is gonna be taking people's jobs.
Dude,
And
oh my God, like at the warehouse at Coca-Cola, bro, like, cause I don't work in the
love
warehouse.
you, Lauren.
They fired
Say it again.
they fired everybody.
Yeah.
At the Coca-Cola warehouse, they fired everybody. Like there's only truck drivers, like territory managers, and like the warehouse employees, they gone. Like they let them go. Like, and they replaced them with AI robot workers. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing, and then like the people, like I'm gonna give it away for free, but all they would have to do is pay for like the hosting and the maintenance, because I have to put them up on the server and then I have to do the maintenance on the websites. So
Oh, that's not bad.
no, not at all. Because realistically, that the one page site alone is like $200.
Dang.
So, and I'm literally willing to give it away for free because people don't have a lot right now. A lot of people don't have a lot, and things are gonna get bad. And I'm just trying to kind of like step in. I'm trying to just like step in early and give people like a better chance to kind of like start building
Right,
something for
right.
themselves. And even still, even if AI doesn't take people's jobs, a lot of people are in a position to where they can't retirement's not going to be there. People are retiring without enough money to be able to cover their own bills and what have you.
And they still have to work like a small job or something.
Exactly. So I'm like, instead of doing that, just go ahead and start your own business now. That way that'll give you, a certain like residual income. Let me edit my showtime. So that way that'll give a person like an additional income stream early on, and maybe it'll retire them at some point in time, or act as a secondary income source to help them kind of like stay afloat. So, oh, what's up, Goob? Hold on, where's Goob at? What up, Goob? So, yeah, so that's what I want to do, and I feel like it's a win-win situation for pretty much everybody. Like, I'm gonna be able to get the residual off of that, and for the hosting and the maintenance, and then the people will be able to just get like free websites.
And that would work out perfectly.
Yeah. So I'm trying to help people get ready, or help them get ready now so they don't have to get ready later.
Yeah.
What up, Goob?
Yo. Hey, yo, so, not gonna lie, I'm gonna give you a heads up right now. I am fucking drinking,
Uh-oh.
so if I get rowdy, just drop me, no hard feelings.
Okay, cool.
like I'm telling you right now, while I'm still, you know, a little bit sober, but I know how I get when I'm drunk. I have a loose tongue. So if I get rowdy, go ahead and drop me, no hard feelings.
All right, cool, bet. Oh,
Is that Depot?
and Last Lake is back. See if Last Lake wants to come up.
Urban, that's Depot?
Depot? No.
You see it?
Where?
Bro, it said Depot had just joined, then he just went off.
Oh, I didn't see. I was like looking. I was looking off to the side.
I like you see Depot.
Depot Lay.
I like, is that Depot?
He's like, oh, that's where J. Oh man, they're gonna be mad. They'd be like, oh, that's where J Smooth is.
No, I'm not there. So it's just Sunshine and Sienna.
Oh, yeah, no Nami.
I guess it said I'm coming on second session. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey yo, what's the live tonight? What are we talking about? What's the gecko? What
We were
do
doing. I already
need
did
to think
a.
about for my
I
input?
already did a deep dive into Are We Living on a Giant snake, serpent, dragon. So I got to do the auction in like 35
No, we
minutes.
are not.
So, but it was pretty. The videos are pretty
See?
fun. So yeah, man.
We are not living on a giant dragon or a serpent. If anything, there is something holding this world together. But the dragon serpent thing, no. It's basically if we are not otherworldly, I would say that, you know, we're going on something that has to do with the whole fucking Hercules and fucking the man, whoever is holding the earth out. Atlas. There you go. I believe Atlas more than anything else, if that makes sense.
So you think Atlas is holding the world up?
Okay, so just okay, so I'm gonna explain my mindset real quick.
Go
I
ahead.
am agnostic, so I don't believe in any religion until it proves true. So like I'm not complete atheist because, you know, you can't completely fucking prove that Christ wasn't real, but at the same time, you can't completely fucking ignore all the other gods. You know what I mean? So at the same time, where I'm coming from on this is that, like, yeah, more if it's not just fucking, you know, scientifically proven with the whole fucking Big Bang theory that, you know, we're just in the perfect spot. My secondary is Atlas, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I can see that because I remember I heard something about talking about Earth is off its axle, like the axle is weird, like it just got shifted. And I'm like, maybe Atlas like switched it over. You know, there's a lot of things trying to think about what is good, what it could be.
Yeah, like there's no real fucking, you know, perspective of the universe right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, we go off of give me a second. Jameson was catching up. Nah, but we go off of what we know, and what's explored. I got
Yeah.
the fucking hiccups. Give me a second.
Sorry.
I'm on mute because the fucking hiccups suck.
Yeah. So now I got to do a deep dive into flat Earth, and I need to do a deep dive into hollow Earth,
Round Earth,
flat Earth, hollow Earth. The
Okay, I think Hollow Earth is
I think
real.
it's real too.
Some kind of. I think Hollow Earth is real.
Right now, from experience, flat Earth is not real. I've been high enough to tell you that flat Earth is not real.
But
How
we
about
we gonna
that?
be doing a deep dive. I need the
Dang, we're going.
content.
Hey, you know what,
I
man?
need the content.
I've gone skydiving to where I had to wear a fucking an O2 mask just to jump out the plane. So I can tell you straight up, the Earth is not fucking flat. That's something that people fucking are pushing, but it's
And I want
not.
to do a deep dive into
Like
are we underwater? Because we might be
that
underwater.
one, I can't.
Did you hear about that one, Jay? So
No.
apparently, like if
I've never heard that one
so
either.
apparently if like because you know how they talk about aliens going to the water, what have you, and it's kind of like as above, so below. The ocean's above and the ocean's below us. So allegedly, if Earth is like has a firmament or a dome, almost like a snow globe, it's possible that above the dome is water. So there's waters above us and waters below us. That's why they say space is the ocean and the ocean is space. So there's a chance that if this is true, holds true, and there's some type of firmament, because this is when you get into, and I'm gonna have to do a deep dive into like the other conspiracies, like with Disney, how they'll have like the castle, and then they have like this little thing shoot across the top of the castle, this like a dome, and every civilization in the history of mankind says that we're in a dome, that we might actually be underwater.
Oh well, I mean that that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so and that's why they talk about the waters above us and the waters below us and what have you, and why NASA originally the spacesuits
To
look like
me,
diving suits and what have you.
that makes sense to a point because as oxygen breathing fucking entities and shit, our nervous system needs none of that. Come down to the core, we are a spinal cord connected to a nervous system, which is the brain. And if what we conceive as water is not conceived as to something else, like what we conceive as water, yeah, we're not aquatic, if that makes sense. But at the same time, to other, if and when we find other beings, there may not be a fucking, a socialization that breathes the fucking, oxygen, which is a combination of water. Don't get me wrong, but that's where that comes from. If you're, you know what I mean. Like, it depends on other life forms because yeah, we know about carbon-based life forms, which is us.
Yeah.
But if there are other fucking, like lithium based, because lithium is straight power. Tell me I'm wrong, but would you not think there's lithium based life?
It's a possibility.
It's a fucking possibility, exactly, and we know fucking nothing about it because we are stuck in our own three-dimensional fucking world that doesn't involve other creatures, other fucking dimensions, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I don't know where I'm going to. I'm just talking. I'm just saying, like, there's an unfucking, resolved fucking species that may fucking better than us, and we don't know about it.
Possible.
And with that fucking saying right there, I'm like, I'm not talking about my lifetime or your lifetime or anything about that, but there's a possibility that fucking another life form is gonna take over and fucking wipe out the human race. Think about it. Like here, we had the dinosaurs and shit, but you know what? Nothing exists now. it's all fucking, the closest thing we have to a dinosaur is a bird.
It's true.
So, like, how do you prepare for evolution?
Don't. You just let it happen.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, bro. If I took your life to a whole different generation, let me know.
Oh, shit.
I'm just thinking. This is how the fucking, Jameson mind works.
It's all good. I'm over here looking at what getting like a message from TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, you getting the
Like,
same thing
you
too?
got a message. You got a message from TikTok, and that's AI for all we know.
What? Yeah, pretty. Oh, I gotta do a deep dive, and I'm
But at the
thank you
same
for
time,
reminding me.
like,
Which one? On what? Don't dive on what?
No, I was gonna say a deep dive on the AI takeover. Did you hear about how how that AI is having its own chat room, and they're having its own church?
No, I ain't hear that.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna do a deep dive on it tomorrow. I'm gonna get the videos. I'm gonna get the videos ready
do
tonight.
it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, my funds right now, TikTok has banned me from buying coins.
It's
because they think like I buy coins fucking too much for my budget or some shit.
It's all good. I gotta.
So I have not been able. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it's all good. I just got to get used to doing all of this, like creating a system where I just do certain things instead of just like being. I need to be more proactive about everything.
Bro, like, you know what? As long as you got a subject to fucking talk about, shit will pop.
Yeah, cause
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, cause I
Like,
was telling Jay earlier, like I just started a drop shipping store today. I don't know why I waited so long to do this, cause I always wanted, like I've always promoted like self defense and survival equipment, but I've done it through Amazon as an affiliate, and now it's like, and I was gonna do TikTok shop, but like they don't like my background, so they're like if I pin anything, they're like, oh well, there's a still image, so you can't do that. But now that I told Jay, like I started the drop shipping. So now all of the stuff that I have is gonna be on like my WooCommerce on my website, and I'm gonna get like a much better payout when it comes to that stuff.
fuck yeah.
So
fuck
now I can talk about because I want to talk about travel safety, so people can have like equipment locks, because people be sneaking in people's rooms and kidnapping people. So I'm gonna be putting locks that people can put behind their hotel doors, stuff that they can put on their luggage, stuff that they can keep their jewelry safe, stuff that they can use in home for in-home security, everyday carry stuff, self-defense, fitness. Like it's gonna be phenomenal, and a lot of prepping type of stuff. A lot of my recommendations.
I know exactly what you mean because I reprogram fucking hotel cards when I stay in hotels for work and shit. I reprogram them to the point where it's like, even the fucking master key doesn't open them. So I get what you mean. Like, fucking, how it turned out is life is fucking numbers. It's like 0, 1, or 2. It used to be just fucking 0, 1. But 2 has been introduced to the fucking, to the core just because there's so much shit. So I know where you're coming from. And you know what, like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
not.
I'm like,
don't get me wrong. I fucking lost my regret that, but I'm looking at the time in my house and I didn't do it, so it's fucking off centered. The tile in my house. Oh my god, bro. Can we're gonna change the subject real quick because if I go off the fucking tile in my house, like I'm a tile setter mainly, but I do fucking rebuild homes on the side, if that makes sense. Like I have the license to do tile, but everything else is like if you want it, I can do it. It's gonna pass OSHA. but I don't have the license to it because that shit costs money that I don't want to pay. Basically.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, I'm definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing the deep dive on the AI takeover.
Yeah, I got off subject. My bad.
About-
Yeah, no, but do the AI takeover, and at the same time though, but watch your shit because AI tends to skip or fail to load and all that shit. So like right now I'm pretty sure you're like fucking half AI and shit trying to get your shit together,
Pretty
right?
much.
Yeah, so with the AI, you have to set in stone exactly fucking bricks. Like, say, fucking, if you're only trying to fucking, you see people from this genre or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, but what you think?
Don't get me wrong. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
But yeah, but what y'all think? You J2, what do y'all think? For me to do to do the deep dive reactions for like the first 45 minutes and then do the open panel for the next 45.
The only thing I would recommend for you just to keep more people is get some kind of background music. It doesn't even have to actually be music. It can be fucking gaming AI
Well,
fucking music
Well, the
soundtrack.
thing is, like, it's usually like this. Like, we're just talking now, but it's like this.
Ahead. There is zero doubt about it. And it's been here all along, our entire lives. And we've never seen it before, until now. Because we're asking questions, with its head coming out of the water to breathe, exactly like the alligator does. And it makes perfect sense, since this is the location, where there is nothing.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but talk above it.
Well,
talk above it while it's playing. So play it one more time and talk above it. And
Just
I'll
a
tell you right
mass
now.
amount of
So
water.
the problem
and
is
zero
when I
land.
do this,
and this
this
is the
isn't-
reason.
Okay, that's too
there
loud.
are
You see what I'm
so
saying?
many
Like, that's
bases
loud. You're
and stations
Yeah.
It's too
set
much.
up right here
Okay,
next to
But I
so
it.
can't-
pause the
Researching
video.
this
Pause the
dragon.
video.
Hold on,
Is
hold on.
this
If I press the wrong button.
You want the video, maybe like half that loud. That way you can hear you overspeak it. Because you're gonna want to talk, and you'd rather people fucking hear you talk than the video, right?
Yeah, usually what I'm gonna do, like, okay, so here's another part of it that you didn't know, is the first 45 when I'm doing the reactions to it. I'm also doing it in a certain way because I'm gonna download it and put it on the red platform. So this is
Okay.
also like a reaction.
But still, we cannot hear you over the overplay. So if you're trying to talk during the overplay, you're getting ignored. Is what I'm
Well,
saying.
that to me that's a little bit okay because if I'm playing the video, I want them to understand the context of the video. Like I can give the intro to the video, but like the one when I was showing you with like the girl, like let me go to her real quick. Like with her.
They're so afraid they are running out of
Like
time.
how she's
and Spirit
talking.
showed me this morning, gave me some huge downloads.
I don't
as
need to be
why they
talking
are
the same
spraying so
time
much.
she's
Spirit
talking
also
because
showed
this
me
is
the
weird
importance of
right
why
now
they
if
want
I'm
to drill
talking
the
and she's
oil.
doing this
It
at the
all
same
ties
time.
into Antarctica.
You know
As
what I'm
we all
saying?
know, this is South America
So
here,
I would
and
rather
this
just
is
like if I have something to say, pause it and talk about a point she's making, and then after I make my point, I stop talking.
the Leviathan, the one that was bound to the abyss for a
You see what I'm saying? And then just let her go.
Yeah, I got
Because
you.
it's more
I
clean
got
that way.
you.
Because otherwise, it's like it's too much if both of us are talking, and then I'm trying to adjust the audio, and then if the audio is too low on them when I upload it to the red platform, then they're gonna be like, well, we couldn't even hear what the other person was saying.
Okay, so with that's all cool. That's all cool. But I'm gonna tell you right now, with the volume of the AI, like it doesn't even have to fucking switch between you and it, but the volume of the AI is too high. Like it sounds like they're yelling at me, but you're whispering.
Wait, so
if that makes
so
sense.
so when she's talking, it sounds like she's yelling.
Yeah,
And when I'm
So
talking
like that's what I'm
and right
saying.
now
Like
it sounds like I'm whispering. Like right now it sounds like I'm whispering.
compared to her talking, yes.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to do it at the
So
same
like
time.
right now, you are good. Right now, you are good. She feels like I don't want to fucking listen to her because she's bitching about me or she's bitching to me about something. So I would turn the volume down on the AI, but leave your shit how it is because I can hear you perfect. You're fucking clear as shit, bro. But the AI is fucking like, holy shit, what the fuck? Fuck you, bitch. I'm not even your fucking husband. Why are you telling me what to do? Kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like the AI is too
Well,
loud.
part of the problem is also a lot of these videos, they're recorded at different volumes. So I have no way to regulate the, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I could play one that's a 3 and the next one's at a 7. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going video to video to video, I can't control that. So I kind of just have to let it ride for what it is.
You got an Android?
I'm on my laptop.
Okay, so laptop too. You can go back and download an app that will regularize fucking, everything's voice, speech, and everything to the same level. Because, like I'm saying, bro, the only problem I have of you trying to run your live is the fucking AI is louder than you. And it fucking sounds like shit.
Yeah, then I'll just let her talk, then I'll talk. We just have to take turns talking.
Yeah, take turns talking, but turn the AI volume down 10%.
Let me try.
Wait, it should be a way for you to turn it down, ain't
Well,
it?
I can. The problem is there's no guarantee that the next video, like if I was to play this video, hold on.
This is clearly ahead. There is zero doubt about it, and it's been here.
There's one last dragon. There is one Ghidorah. It's from space. He's an alien that came down here to fight, and then he got frozen, and they're saying it's because of the ice age. And so that's why they're like so upset about global warming, because they know if that dragon thaws out, because what happens in the Bible? A dragon thaws out, and he takes over the world. What happens in every single culture? There's dragons on every.
Are all of those videos at the same volume?
Yeah.
You know what? That was perfect too. Because it's at the same volume as your voice.
But the girl was louder, right?
Yeah, the girl was kind of louder. The first one, yeah, she was louder.
No, tell me, let's pick another one.
This is a channeled message for the dragons. And by now, if you are a dragon, you would know you were. Dragons, we lead the way.
What about her? Is she low?
She's good. She's actually good. But play that one more time and talk at the same time so I can see where you're at.
Can you? Does she sound lower now?
You are the way showers. You are the keepers
Does she sound
of
low?
the old
Talk.
wisdom.
Does she sound
You
lower?
are in charge of activating the forgotten knowledge.
Yeah,
within the
no. That's
This
actually
means that
good
you are not
because
standing
we
in
can
the truth
hear
and
her
authenticity if you
and
are
we can decipher
core
what
of
you're
what it
saying.
means
Can you hear her
So
now?
right there,
if you are still trying
if
to
you're
fit
right
into
there
systems
or a little bit
ways
higher,
that are not
we
for
can,
your life is going to be
ascend what she
violently
says and
changed
what you
within the next
say
few
at the
weeks.
same time.
As a dragon, that means that you are going to start remembering a lot of things. I don't just mean the
Okay,
old, like,
hey yo,
past
say
memories or
Desktop audio.
occasional communication with ancestors. I mean,
my
you
mic,
better
my
get
desktop.
prepared for a flood of knowledge. A lot of us have already been taking up work to look at the inconsistencies in history. A lot of us have been taking up work looking at the gaps and the holes in the stories and the narratives that have been told to us in this age. As
My desktop audio.
Okay, so she is definitely louder than you.
Let's try this.
So if you could turn your volume up,
Is this better?
Especially leading
Say
up
something.
to
Is this better right
after
now?
the solstice, you are going to have these urges to
How does she
drains you out still.
How does it sound right now? Well, she's not even spiking.
The fucking volume down on her.
She's not spiking on my desktop.
Those are your dragon lines awakening. The point is that you don't have to do anything with the knowledge other than share it,
Audio
other
mixer.
than be loud
Alright.
about it.
I'm gonna have to
other
do that
than
after the
point it
auction.
out.
Figure it out
And for
later.
a lot of us, that's scary in and of itself.
So I can
A lot of
barely
folks
hear
with
you
the dragon
now,
lineage, we
but
have
her
purposely had
voice
lives.
is fucking expanding everything. So like,
oh shoot, Jason.
If you could like, I don't know, 10% higher. I know that's fucking hard to say, fucking hard to do, but if you like, we want to be able to hear you other than the video. And with the video so loud, like, don't get me wrong, I heard you, but I had to fucking listen. So if you can turn either her volume down or your volume up, that'll help you a lot.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to.
If that makes
all right,
sense.
cool. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to do that later because I got to get ready for the auction in 12 minutes. So.
Okay, yeah, man. Do your shit. Do your shit.
Right, and I'm gonna be.
Don't worry. Like, I got you,
All right,
bro.
I'm gonna be on purple afterwards. I'm gonna take a 30-minute break after the auction and jump on purple and do some gaming.
Yeah, do that shit. But like, lower her and up you.
All right, I got you.
That's the main thing.
All right, bro. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back a little bit later. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. Until next time, I'm signing out. Peace.